Hey nerds, welcome to Jared Bear Reacts. This is going to be your recap for season 3 of Stranger Things, so no episodic reaction today. Hopefully, YouTube has been weird recently, but with this new thing I've been doing editing-wise, Stranger Things has been good to go. With that being said, we're just going to do this recap really quickly. It'll be a shorter recap for season 3 of this show, and then tomorrow will be season 4, episode 1, and that's all we got to say about it. So we'll have the recap, we'll have our JerAwards, our in memorial, and there's your season 3. So let's get it. So really, season 3, here's all that happens, right? The Mind Flayer is back, and it takes over Billy, who was trying to have sex with Mrs. Wheeler. Takes him over. He's now essentially the host, the big bad, as more and more people get infected over the course of this, and they kind of evaporate and explode and turn into guts to form into the Mind Flayer in a physical form in our reality. The whole time, these Russian scientists are trying to reopen a gate in Hawkins. They're trying to open the gate back up for their own little shitty reasons. Along the way, we meet Alexei, we meet the Russian Terminator, etc. Hopper and Joyce go on a fucking journey, basically, with Alexei to try to shut down this machine. In the process, when the gang, this new mall is opened up, so everybody's been spending time there, blah, blah, blah. The gang gets separated. Nobody really cares. They're happy Dustin's back, but they don't really care. He went over on summer vacation. All the kids aged tremendously between season 2 and season 3. It's fucking bonkers. Elle gets bit in the leg by the Mind Flayer, had a little slug go inside of her shin bone, loses her powers, can't really fight this thing. Ends up, Billy makes the ultimate sacrifice. While doing so, they're able to kind of destroy the Mind Flayer with the help of shutting down the gate, which is Joyce does with Hopper watching alongside, making the ultimate sacrifice to stay behind and fucking basically die in the explosions. In the first episode, we watched this machine evaporate people. And Hopper, right there in the explosion, gets evaporated. And then we have to hear his letter after him and Joyce decide to go on an adventure, to go on a date. When Lucas's little sister, Erica, embraces her nerdum. I don't know why I just went over to that point. After they set their date, they fucking die. So with that being said, Joyce then takes her kids, Will and Jonathan, along with Eleven, and they move. They're leaving, separating the friends even further. And the whole time they're moving, the letter earlier in the season set up that Joyce helped Hopper make to read to the kids, Mike and Eleven, who were making out too much. The letter wrote to them. The letter is in Joyce's hands. She realizes he never actually did the thing and now did the speech. And Eleven reads it, and that's how they close this season. They defeat the Mind Flayer. They shut the gate, potentially. And Hopper makes the ultimate sacrifice. That's really the whole season. For whatever reason, it kind of showed Max being upset her brother's dead. I don't think they really got along too much. But with everybody being split like that and Mike having issues telling Eleven that he loves her, but he ends up saying it anyways. Lucas's whole conversation about New Coke being good, even though it was universally hated. I don't feel like Lucas has taken a back seat for some reason. He feels kind of unimportant at times. That's the way he's written. Dustin and Steve's relationship blossoming even more was nice since the whole gang kind of crapped on Dustin. And then, of course, the ultimate beautiful scene of Dusty Pooh, or Dusty Bun and Susie Pooh singing the never-ending story was top tier. That's really all that happened in season 3. The Mind Flayer came back, possessed Billy, the team came together yet again, coming together, blah, blah, blah. Prediction for season 4, the team will be separated, there will be an enemy, they'll come together, they'll defeat it. Not there's an issue with that, but that's what it is. Now, with that out of the way, with no motion wasted, we're going to go ahead and hop into the JerAwards for Season 3 with Favorite Episode. Your nominees, Episodes 1, 3, 4, 7, and 8, a.k.a. Susie, Do You Copy?, Case of the Missing Lifeguard, The Sauna Test, The Bite, or The Battle at Starcourt. This is fucking tough. I'm actually going to announce co-winners for this, because I really can't pick. My favorite episodes from Season 3 is Episode 4, The Sauna Test. When they try to put Billy in the sauna, blah, blah, blah. He overpowers Elle, etc. Really, really good. And The Battle at Starcourt for how emotionally draining that it was. That whole thing. Those are your two winners. For favorite scene, a lot of nominees. From 3-1, the kids celebrating Dustin's return. From 3-3, Dustin putting Steve in his place about Robin. 3-3, Steve and Robin holding hands. 3-4, Mrs. Wheeler telling Nancy to keep digging. 3-4. Hopper punking out Klein. 3-4. I don't have to say 3-4 for all these. The whole Erica bribing scene. The sauna scene, also from 3-4. From 3-5, we have two things. Joyce shutting down Murray. Steve winning a fight finally. From 3-7, 11 fighting the flare. Joyce re-breaking Klein's nose. Robin and Steve's conversation. The party getting back together. And from the finale, Elle talking to Billy leading to his sacrifice. Elle telling Mike she loves him too. And Dustin and Susie singing. Yeah. Your winner for favorite scene, believe it or not, from all of these, is the sauna scene. It's so well acted. Everything is so well put together. Billy overpowering 11 there for that moment. Everything about that, another chef's kiss. Most heartbreaking scene from season 3, episode 1, everyone leaving Dustin. From 3-3, Will just wanting to play D&D. From 3-4, the entire thing with Miss Driscoll. From 3-5, Alexi's death. Motherfucker. From 3-8, the goodbyes. From 3-8, Hopper's letter. You know what the winner is. Hopper's letter was downright devastating. That shit hurt. It brought real tears to my eyes. And, yeah, fucking, it's just pain, man. Hopper's letter was the most heartbreaking thing. Funniest scene, only have two things. From 3-1, Hopper, just in general. From 3-3, Hopper interrupting the girl's sleepover. The whole Hopper scene in the first episode was hilarious to me because my man was sitting there eating chips, guzzling beer, the whole 3-inch thing. I mean, come on, dude. Pretty damn solid. Favorite kiss? Elle and Mike in season 1, or season 3, episode 1. Nancy and Jonathan in 3-3. But your winner, I only had a couple, from season 3, episode 8, Mike and 11, after the I love you. Favorite kill, Jonathan stabbing Tom. Looks like Thorn. Yeah, stabbing Tom in the throat from 3-5. Nancy smashing Bruce with the extinguisher in 3-5. 11 killing the Russian guard with the car in 3-7, Russian guards. Or Hopper killing the Terminator in 3-8. And Hopper killing the Terminator, throwing him into that giant fucking penetrating laser beam. That's the best kill of all of season 3. Favorite quote, I have one thing, and it's a landslide victory. Dustin, do you love your country? Erica says, you can't spell America without Erica. Season 3, episode 4. Another chef's kiss. Favorite ship? Couple nominees here. Joyce and Hopper. Nancy and Jonathan. Max and Lucas. Mike and Elle. Steve and Robin. I'm going to keep Steve and Robin on there just for like a weird little headcanon of my own. But obviously with Robin coming out and just saying like, hey, like I'm into girls, bro. Like we're on the same team. I support it. But also my favorite ship for this whole season by a landslide is Joyce and Hopper and the date that never was. Whatever. Favorite friendship, Joyce and Hopper, Mike and Will, Jonathan and Will, Steve and Dustin, Steve and Robin, Murray and Alexi. Murray and Alexi will be your honorary, like your honorable mention, your runner-up, if you will. Because I did love Murray and Alexi. If they had more time together, landslide. But it goes back to back like a heart attack, baby. Steve and Dustin, your two-time favorite friendship for the JerAwards. For favorite character, your nominees. Hopper, Steve, Dustin, Robin, Alexi, Erica. Yes, those last two made it on. Alexi stole the show. Erica is just a national treasure at this point. I will say this. I was going to have co-captains here, but I am going to have a runner-up, and the runner-up being Robin. I love Robin this entire season. She was super clutch. My overall favorite character for season 3 happens to be the one and only Jim Hopper. Favorite party member? You know the nominees. It's Mike, Will, Dustin, Lucas, 11, and Max. I wanted to put Erica, Robin, and Steve also in the party. If they stick together in season 4, I will do that. But for now, those are your party members. There's one winner. 3 times in a row. Oh, Dusty Bun. You're welcome. Least favorite character, I had Billy again as another nominee, but he's not going to go back-to-back. Instead, Bruce, which was the guy that worked in the post office, Gary Busey's younger brother. That guy. Fuck him. Most underrated this season, of course, without a landslide, without a question, actually. Murray was on the list again, as was Alexi. But I'm going to have to give it to Erica because she was super underrated. She embraced her nerdom, and everything was absolutely perfect with her. Now, for season rankings, season names, I should say. For season 3's name, I named it the secondary name was couples therapy because it seemed like every relationship had some issues, but I named it grand opening, grand closing, simply because of them all. Their grand opening and the grand closing at the end of it, I don't know, just seemed fitting. For the finale name, one of my favorite finales I think I've ever watched, I actually gave the title of Hopper's letter is my note to remind me of what actually happened in the finale in case I forget. My season 3 finale is entitled Yellow Ledbetter. Yellow Ledbetter is a song by Pearl Jam. Believe it or not, it does have words, and it's really more about a military man who went off to the war, etc. I think his brother went off to the war, whatever it was, and this guy sees people with the supportive ribbons on their house, and he waves to them, and they don't wave back. And it's just kind of this story of a letter not wanting to be read, and an emotional letter at that. And it's a really, really fucking good song with a really, really good guitar solo by Pearl Jam. So with this letter being read, Hopper's letter, and 11 reading it, and kind of what it entails, Yellow Ledbetter is the name of the season finale. And we're going to wrap this mother lover up, baby, with our in memoriam for season 3. The scientists turned to dust. Heather, Janet, Tom, Miss Driscoll, Bruce, all the patients in the hospital, all the balloons that Alexi popped. Alexi, the scientist turned to dust. All of the people that died to form the Mind Flayer. Billy, and of course, Jim Hopper. May you rest in peace. All love across the board. A forehead smooch. In my closing here for this, I really enjoyed this season. I think season 1 so far is still my favorite for whatever reason. I really, really love season 1, and I can't wait to start season 4. I'm really looking forward to it. Season 4, episode 1 is entitled The Hellfire Club. I look forward to watching that, to see who our enemy is this season, to see the events that take place, to meet these new characters, and to meet returning characters, see how old the kids have grown. I know this was like filmed and it was supposed to come out before or during the pandemic, but it got pushed back because of the pandemic, whatever it was. And I just look forward to watching it. That's what I'm getting at. And on that note, I am going to head out. You guys let me know your award winners. You let me know your thoughts and opinions. And I will see you for season 4, episode 1 tomorrow. All right? I'm out. Links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist will be up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I will catch you on the next one.